Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Also like, comment, share. I love all of that stuff. And thank you all for everybody who does those things. Thank you if you subscribe today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm writing a series. I'm an author. It's called Perception of the Two Yet One, book one here. I read book one aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here to YouTube. Book two is already published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Check them out. They're pretty awesome. Okay, so let me just go ahead and get right into what we're doing here. First of all, I just want to say I'm really happy to be back. I took a week off for vacation. I had a really great time, and I did a lot of relaxing, a lot of healing, and feeling good. So, all right, so last month, we celebrated Mother's Day all month long, because we're the Mother Speaks Tarot. The sacred feminine energies, which is, I'm all about the twin flame energy, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine. That's basically my divine blueprint. But because the feminine has been ignored and suppressed for thousands of years, she asked me to create this channel as a way for her to speak, and she also gave me the name. However, we also do very much love the Father. Okay, we love God, we love the sacred masculine, we love Jesus, and so since this month is Father's Day, we're celebrating the Father all month long. So last month we got our messages from different mother energies. We started with Mother Mary, then we went on to Goddess Caradwin, then we went on to Mother Earth, and then the Divine Mother. And so we're starting today with Master Jesus. This is my crucifix I've had since I was 7. I'm 49 now, so it's an antique, and I just really wanted it here because we all know that this is the defining moment for Jesus's life here. Well, kind of. I mean, when he was resurrected, there's another one, right? So this is also, he is also in the Hanged Man energy, okay? So, all right. Now, let me just say, the tarot we're going to be using today is the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini. This is a vintage deck from like the early 80s. I received this deck through a miracle, through Mother Mary, and also this deck as well. Now, I made a video on the story for that miracle. If you would like to check it out, it's in the description box below. There's a video. It says the story of my miracle, February 2021. Now, at the end of this reading, I'm going to pull at least 3 cards from the Archangel Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. Please focus. Doesn't look very focused to me. Well, okay, so 3 cards from there, and so now I've been getting my decks in some rather interesting ways, and I'm just going to go ahead and call it miraculous. Now, when I looked at my decks, they all seemed very feminine, and I realized I was going to be asking for messages from the masculine all month, and so I ordered some decks. And when I came back from vacation, all the decks had arrived except for one, and so I was pretty bummed. And this was Sunday. I start recording on Mondays, so Sunday I didn't have it, and I set the table up for a completely different father energy because I'm like, okay, well, you can't control things, Allison. Just go with the flow, you know. And but you know, because of the way I've been getting my decks in these very lucky, miraculous ways, I went to bed that night saying to myself, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up by the time I got up in the morning. And you know, I checked online to see where it was, and it didn't even say it had shipped yet. That's why I changed the table. But lo and behold, when I woke up, there it was. Yep. The Loving Words from Jesus by Doreen Virtue, and artwork by Greg Olson. There we go. Look at how handsome he is. So I was so excited, you know, I redid everything, and I was like, thank you, Jesus, thank you so much, because I started with Mary last month, and I wanted to start with Jesus. And so I was able to, and then his cards have this beautiful gold on the edges, and I'd been wanting a deck like this. And, you know, it doesn't usually say whether or not they come gold edged, but I've been wanting one, and it turned out to be his. So I just wanted to share those. You know, I'm sharing these stories that I consider to be miraculous because I think that if we look at how things happen in our life and appreciate them for the miracles that they are, for the kindness from spirit that they really are, and we speak about them, and we don't have a problem saying this kind of stuff anymore. I think this is what spirit wants us to do. This is just my opinion. You don't have to do anything, but it just seems like every time I have the courage to say things like, hey, a small miracle brought me this deck, a miracle brought me this deck, these decks. Okay, there's a series of events that have to happen before those things can come into being. And so I really just view them as spirit's miracles, and I'm very grateful. And I feel like it's better to say those types of things than to not. So I just want to share these experiences with you, so that maybe we can all look at things like this in life in a little bit more miraculous way. All right, so now I've already mentioned what kind of reader I am. I'm all about the masculine and feminine, and also about your mission, your divine blueprint. So when I'm reading minor arcana cards, to me it's messages about your free will. Pardon me. Now the major arcana cards are messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you created for your life before you incarnated as the person that you are right now. And we write these so that we can encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the wisdom that is encoded within our souls. The free will, if you can manage to keep your free will from keeping you from lowering your vibration, you can, and you go lifetime after lifetime, raising your wisdom level and vibration level, then eventually you get to a lifetime where you are what they called enlightened, like Jesus here, like Buddha, and like a lot of people who have lived on the planet. And we know that those people can affect a lot of positive change in the world. And so when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at fate, but not really, because free will can change anything. Now, sometimes there's things where we have written things into our divine blueprint that we cannot stop from happening or cannot make them happen no matter what we try. And that's because we wrote them that way. And those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do have. However, it's not in the upright. So let's get started. And it is right here at the heart of everything for you at this time, Pisces. Okay, so like I said, this is a vintage deck. This I'll just show you. This deck is vintage, and this has a little water damage on this card, so you can't see everything that's on there. Okay, but this is the 10, the Wheel of Fortune card. This is when something was fate, you know, something meant to be. However, it's in the reverse for you. So what this means is so this is what's at the heart of everything. This is some sort of something happened unexpectedly. You weren't prepared for this. Okay. It could be um, something outside of what you've been doing that you didn't figure was into the equation for whatever you were doing. Okay. So you know what? I'm still feeling like this was written into your divine blueprint. You wrote it this way. Okay. That this was going to come into your life and kind of knock you upside the head. This thing. It may not have been a good thing. Okay. Right side up, it would have been a good thing. So whatever happened was unexpected, and you probably were not really liking it. Okay. Now, the next energy that we have here that crosses what is at the heart of everything, this has like its own meaning every time. It's different for me. I have to use my intuition. Now, when it crosses, we always read it right side up. And this is the Hanged Man. Okay, there is the essence of sacrifice in this. Now, look, the lamb. That's the Lamb of God, which would be, I think, Jesus, right? So there goes the lamb line, and that's just saying that, you know, this is a sacrifice. Jesus sacrificed himself. Okay, so this Hanged Man is he hangs himself upside down for a new perspective. Okay, so now that this unexpected event happened, I think what you're doing now is you're trying to get a new perspective on it. I think what you're doing is you're just sort of thinking about it and focusing, maybe even sacrificing something like, you know, maybe you were supposed to go out and have fun, but now that this happened, you're just going to stay in and just think about what to do. And that's, you know, so there's some element of sacrifice here, but basically what happened has put things at a standstill for you. Okay, this is life in suspension. That is the 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 way this particular deck focuses on the Hanged Man. Your life is, oh, hang on, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what my dog heard because I went out there thinking, out in the living room thinking that someone was here, but they're not. Anyway, uh, where was I? All right, we're at the Hangman still. Okay, yeah. So Hangman energy, something unexpected happened. It may not have been very good. So now what you're doing is it puts your life at a standstill, and now what I think you're doing is you're contemplating it through some sort of sacrifice in order to get a new perspective. Okay, right. Okay, so what is at the root of everything is your wish fulfillment. Okay, this is the Nine of Cups, your energy, also with Cancer and Scorpio. Pardon me. That's interesting. Out of nowhere, I was shown this. This is an eye. That's kind of an interesting place to put that. If this is the happiness that you see in your mind's eye. Okay, this is what you've been trying to manifest. Yeah, okay. So it's wish fulfillment that you're looking for here, but something unexpected happened, and now you're not quite sure what to do. But something that was hidden obviously came to light. This is what is in your most recent past, and this is your own card. There. Now, so now I'm looking at this eye again. Okay, like maybe your intuition kind of saw this coming. Okay? You may have kind of known that there was something that was hidden from you. Didn't know quite what it was. And that's why it hit you upside the head. Surprising you is what I mean when I say hit you upside the head. You're just... Wow. Okay, so now for me as a reader, these two cards are future cards. And here we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this is a feminine energy. This could, and a queen as well. So this would be a mature person, whether they're mature in spirit or in body. This could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be an air sign. However, she is in her not so good energy. Okay, she is she's cranky. Okay, this is someone who is... The Queen of Swords is someone who goes through a lot. She's often a widow. She goes through a lot of pain and she learns from it. Okay, she's the master of her mind. Okay, instead of allowing the bad things that happen to her to bring her down in vibration, she overcomes it and she continues to learn and become better and better and better. She's an inspiration to others because of what she's gone through. However, right now this person is feeling not really themselves. This is kind of the opposite of all that. This person might be being, instead of expanding their mind and learning from these things that seem negative to them, right now they're being kind of maybe narrow-minded. Okay, this is somebody who can be malicious and deceitful, vengeful, you know, somebody who has a bad temper. And this, you probably already know who this person is. This is in your future. Okay, so I think that this information maybe was not good information for anyone here. Now, here what we have next is the Hermit. And, you know, when we have the Hermit and the Hangman together, I just feel like I got to show you guys that, because, you know, they're both right side up. So the energy of them is the right side up energy. And this is usually when you go off by yourself to meditate and contemplate and work something out. Okay, so this is attempting, through some sort of sacrifice, you're attempting to see something differently so that you can obtain enlightenment. This is going off by yourself and then going inside to see what brings you joy, and that is your enlightenment. Okay, so Pisces, this is also the card of Virgo. Now, I just feel like this is you. You're going to be going into like some serious meditation and contemplation mode. Something really threw you off here. And now you've got this cranky feminine to deal with. Unless this is you. Unless this is you feeling like this because you've just gone through so much already. And now you know, sometimes when we go through a lot, no matter what an inspiration we are, sometimes we do break down and just say, oh my God, I'm so sick of this and I don't want to hear about anything anymore. I don't want to do anything about this anymore. This kind of stuff, you know, and that doesn't have to... Sometimes we hang on to that attitude and sometimes we go, oh, that's okay. No, let's go back into meditation and just see what we can find. Okay. So this can be either way, you know, if this is representing you or someone else in your life, a feminine air sign, or someone who is just like this, who is just like, oh my God, you know, I'm just cranky now because of this, you know. People get cranky, you know, they're not always in their right energy. We're human. Now, this is what you're hoping for, and this is my boomerang energy good karma card. Okay, 6 of coins, 6 of pentacles. You'll usually see someone like a rich man giving money to 2 poor people, and he's usually holding a scale. So this is there's balance when it comes to this, but this is the the depiction in that card is about how this man has lots of money and the other 2 people really don't, and it kind of even things out a little bit when those who have more give to those who have less. Okay, it doesn't completely even everything out, but it does balance things a little bit better. Okay, so what this is I think what you're hoping for is that all the good deeds that you've already done will bring you very good karma, because the scales they represent Libra, and balance, and you know, that represents the energies that run the universe, and that's what I mean by karma. So when this is the card of good karma, and I call it boomerang energy because what you send out comes back in. This is about all the good things that you've done. You're hoping that you'll have this really good karma to help you out of this situation. Okay, so that's a really great hope, actually. That's really beautiful. So keep hoping, because you know, you never know what you, like I said, what you put out there comes back to you. So be generous, be kind, be charitable if you can, you know, and it doesn't always have to do with money. You can be charitable and kind by giving of your time and energy, you know, counseling someone, comforting someone, especially if it's this cranky person here, okay? So now this is the energy of the of you right now. Okay, so I'm feeling, because this is the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and this is either your environment or your current state of being. This is when whoever this Queen of Swords in the reverse is causing this energy. This is the Knight of Swords, okay? And then the Knight of Swords in this deck, when he's upright, is more of a hero. Like when we look at him in the Thoth deck, he is more like, he's described more like he goes too fast and he starts things that he doesn't finish and stuff. But in this deck, that they don't talk about that. In this deck, Scapini focuses on the hero's journey. He's brave. He's got skill. This is, you know, it is kind of it says impetuous rush in the divinatory thing here. Like, so it does have some swiftness here. Oh, and this is a card of Gemini as well. Okay. So, got a lot of air energy. You got all the earth, air, fire, and water. Yep. Anyway, when we have the knight upside down here, for this particular deck, it's talking about not really kind of making a mistake because of being imprudent or incapable of something. It talks about dispute or ruin due to a feminine energy, and what we have here is this feminine energy. Okay, so it's not ruin, there's dispute going on. Apparently there's some sort of dispute because of this feminine energy. So that's kind of your environment rather than your state of being, because I don't really feel like this knight really is you. He's representing what's going on right now. Okay, so the next The next card that you've got here is your fear card. Okay, now this is the 8 of coins. I'm going to show it to you right side up because it's one of my favorite 8 of coins, because you see that's the artist right there. That's Luigi Scapini painting everything. And like I said, this was done in the late 70s, early 80s. And there's his wife, because he's in his 70s now, I think. So this is his wife and their first child. And he's already done the major arcana, because these are teeny tiny pictures of the major arcana. And so this is the card of hard work and also of learning. Now, this is in the reverse, and this is in your fear section. So this is like a lack of ambition. Okay, this can be there might be some hypocrisy going on here. Okay, there can be some vanity going on here. But that's really all that it is mentioning in this particular deck about this. So I'm feeling like you're mostly afraid that because of those energies that I just mentioned, that you won't be learning new stuff, that you won't have this happy family, working on your happy family energy. Okay, but understand though that this is just a fear. Okay. Now, this is your potential outcome. And I say potential because of the free will and all. But there's a cycle that is ending. Okay, there is something that you were doing, and it's going to end very soon. And I believe, I'm feeling like it may open up the world to you. And what I'm feeling from that is I'm in my mind's eye, I'm being shown when you're leaving the Enchanted Forest, the Wide World card from the Enchanted Forest tarot deck. And so maybe this is going to open things up for you. Yeah. And they're showing me, reminding me that this is a victory wreath. Victory. Yeah, the world is a good card. Okay? It's a high vibrational card. You know, it can describe happiness and victory, I'm feeling. And hang on, let me just find this in the little book that comes with this thing. Yeah, there's a lot here. For this deck, it says stuff like there's attachment, there's completion, perfection, recognition, getting honors. Yeah, this is opening stuff up for you. Success, fulfillment. Okay, so when I see that word fulfillment, I'm thinking of wish fulfillment. Okay, so you know what I'm feeling here is that while this was surprising and it doesn't feel very good, and now you're going to do some contemplation, you're actually going to succeed. This is the end of this cycle is going to bring a lot more joy than you thought. So this is talking a lot about being honored by others, people recognizing your achievement. Yeah, maybe you will be going traveling too. Beautiful. You know, and also this mentions how this female here in the middle, that she's supposed to be really young. She's a young girl. She's almost a child, it says here. And so what I feel like I was drawn to that because this new the end of this cycle is going to bring something rejuvenating to you. You know, a lot of accolades and accomplishment and people patting you on the back, that could bring out your happy inner child for sure. Oh yeah. Okay, so what's at the root of all of this is this air sign, possibly. Here's the King of Swords in the reverse. So there might be like an air sign couple, or this is, you know, to me, the King and the Queen are equal. So I just feel like this is another way of saying this is the underlying energy of this whole thing. It's like this person is like this a lot. Okay. There's also, I'm feeling something about cutting something out. Like this is like cutting something out with a big knife, because that's not really a knife. Why am I? Oh, there's a line from Moonstruck coming to mind. It's when that movie Moonstruck, when Nicolas Cage tells that chick in the bakery, he goes, "Go get me the big knife." And she goes, "I tell you, I won't do it." Okay, but I just, yeah, that's what I was feeling. Taking the big knife and cutting something out. Woo. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see what Jesus would like the archangels to tell you. And then we'll get a card from the Loving Words of Jesus deck and we'll close out your reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, all that stuff. Let me know how this resonates with you. I just love the comments where people are like, "Oh my God, thank you. It really gives me clarity, and you know, now I know what I'm gonna do." And I just love those things so much. At first, when the mother asked me to create this channel, I'm like, "What do you mean?" I had no plans of doing something like this, but she's like, "Yep, I want you to do this." And you know what? I'm like, okay. All right. Jesus, what would you like the archangels to say? Also, check out my books. I haven't gotten a bad review. Everybody seems to really love them. Thank you so much. Is there one more? Can we please have one more? Thank you. Oh, okay, I'm being reminded. How much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And you've got a bunch of them here, Pisces. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Oh, my goodness. Yep, that's 5 out of 10 cards means that half of this is your divine blueprint. This negative thing, which is why this is in reverse, was meant to be. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is why, okay, I always say that sometimes there's things that you can't change no matter how you try, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to start saying sometimes there's things that happen that you don't see coming. And you also wrote that into your divine blueprint as well, okay? And so these two together are telling me that you're probably going to find both of what brings you joy in life, but also this new perspective. Yeah, you're going to come out of this situation freaking wise, very enlightened. You are going to know some important shit, and it is going to really change your life, because I think that you already knew this, so this could even help you start to trust your intuition even more than you already do, okay? And like I said here, this world here, this end of this cycle is going to bring you accolades and maybe even the world. I think that you may be so happy you feel like a child inside. So don't let this cranky energy get you down, okay? People just get cranky. Just forgive them. I know I've been cranky before and said things that I don't mean, and You know what I mean? Especially if this actually is a air sign, because air signs, like me, we're all about truth, and sometimes we're a little too blunt. And so have have patience. But I think you do, because you've got the Hermit card and the Hanged Man. Now, okay, Archangel Gabriel, one of the 4 major archangels. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Okay, yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah. There you go. The world. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna get, I keep hearing accolades. Accolades is, congratulations and recognition and, just like celebrating what you've accomplished. And, like I said, you're going to be like freaking wise here. So when people are hella wise, guess what they become? Even if it's just by example. Okay. So if you're going to be leading by example, which I think is the best way to lead, just start knowing that people are going to be watching you, especially if you're going to be going out into the world. Maybe you're going to be visible worldwide. You know what I mean? When people have visibility, people know of them. That's what I mean. Okay, so clairsentience. Archangel Raguel. Okay, so he is one of the elder archangels. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay. Yep, that's what you're made for, Pisces. That's what you are made for. This is your card, yo. Okay, you're all about seeing through the illusion. You're all about seeing in the dark. You're all about the understanding water, subconscious, and the flow of emotion. And ooh, I love this one. Look at, there's Anubis right there. Isn't he cool? Yeah, this moon looks pretty masculine. The moon is supposed to be feminine. But wow, what artwork, right? But you're psychic. You know it, Pisces. It's time to really really understand that about yourself, okay? And healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael, okay, the doctor. He's also one of the 4 major archangels. There's Raphael, Uriel, Michael, and Gabriel. Okay, so Raphael says, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So this is saying, get in shape, because you are about to be doing some more stuff, okay? Not only will you conduct the energy that is your soul better when you are healthy, when you drink enough water, you can think better, you can see better. Water helps with your intuition. The proper, just think about what you put in your body. It really helps you out. If you want to clean your pineal gland, drink apple cider vinegar, things like that. Because the better your body, the better shape your body is in, the better you conduct your energy, the better you can be intuitive, the better you can do the work that you need to do. You know what I mean? So stay healthy. All righty. Let's ask for some loving words from Jesus. Jesus is awesome. Sing the awesome Jesus song. I make up songs like that all the time. Okie dokies. Jesus, what's up? Alrighty. They say Jesus was a Pisces, Just saying. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. I got chills, man. You are the light of the world, okay? The moon lights up the frickin' world. You have the world. You are the light of the world. Oh, get my thumb off of Jesus there. Check him out. Look at how cute he is. He's a cute little baby. So you are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14. Okay, so it's like I'm telling everybody with these cards, if you feel the need to, like what's after that or what came before that, you can look that up. It's in Matthew 5:14. Also, you can look this up as an angel number 514. Okay, so that is pretty freaking awesome. So don't forget, you are the light of the world. Wow. Okie dokie, Pisces. That's what I've got for you. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. I will see you next time.